I don't think we got the RE changes coming in yet, actually. I think they might be on next patch.
Yeah, 26-3.
Yeah. But I know that they were due to come in and they were...
Do not want to back off of this. So we'll have to wait and see how this one does go. Smash take a big chunk already, but Gio not that healthy himself. In goes Lucid, and a bunch of flashes are going to come out here. Smash in a lot of trouble. Already flashed, and he is down. First blood does go over to DRX, but now Gio in a bit of trouble himself. Will be killed over the wall by Lucid, who's still alive and gets a shield, and is just staying alive forever, as finally Ondil gets the kill, but now the double flash comes out here as the Glitter Lance does miss, but maybe eventually they do get Ondil with the Foxfire to speed up Showmaker. As there it is, and should be one more auto. There it is. Showmaker picks it up, and the double buff. Pretty huge for him, 3-0.
1,000 gold lead already?
Yeah, also, you know, we talk about Ari in pro play a lot as being, you know, very burst focused.
Oh, Rich is dead. Rich is just dead.
Yeah, Rich is dead. He doesn't have flash. Oh. I mean, yeah, they could
still dead.
They could just press their ults. I don't know why they really hesitated there. Maybe thinking that Willer was there, but he was not. Very straightforward on that kill.
The Yunara to be that kind of late game character. Like, the Yunara is always going to do damage once she gets to a certain point.
Oh, Willer.
But when the Ari's this fed, it just doesn't matter.
He's level 6, or 5 rather.
Oh, he is going to
dodge the charm. I think he still dies here, as a lot of healing does come out, but you can see that Yuko can't do anything. He still only has a tier. And Career's here.
Oh, 10 stacks in the Dark Seal, by the way.
Yeah.
So, be in lane and never leave. Because if you leave, you're going to get ulted and killed.
So they try to commit onto Career, but he just glitter lances them in the face. Now, Willer does have his ult, but he's going to lose another smite fight here. Lucid flashing the opposite way. The Smash is kind of unleashed here as a Cataclysm, and now Showmaker, he's the real one that's unleashed. He gets over the wall, and they get the double kill to the Yunara as well. As, yeah, they do kill Lucid, but only Lucid, and nobody else.
Guys, the enemy Ari has 10 stacks Dark Seal and a Malignance, right? I'm not trying to critique Yukal in this situation. No. It's just a decision to opt into that fight, and I get that DRX are feeling the pressure because they're into this scaling composition and they're already really deep in the hole, but that was not the fight. He's got Sundered Sky over. Will oh, Showmaker's coming.
No. Oh no! Oh no! Not like this! Yeah, they're just gonna kind of press their buttons at them and kill them. As Smash gets the kill, and gets 2, they deny Showmaker extra stacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Showmaker didn't get that many stacks there.
And sort of the occult isn't still their coach. Gotta keep it together, gotta make sure that you're not making too many mistakes, that you're winning with your lead. And Willer, yeah, he's just gonna get chunked out. And this is what you were talking about in the draft. Like, Ondil just doesn't really get to play the game as Lucid tanks everything up. And yeah, they're just pressing all their buttons at them once again. The challenge goes down. It's a double kill for Showmaker. And Smash gets another one. They're just kind of rolling over them. Maybe Showmaker, okay, he's just going to be forced to flash away.
Oh my god.
That's about it.
His Magi stack's flashing in front of his eyes. Lose someone, because they're so squishy compared to the damage being thrown out by D+. And as soon as they lose one member, Showmaker just starts ulting around.
Smash? Just pulls the trigger and says, I'm fed too.
Yeah, he is.
You're
He's 6
dead.
kills.
Oh boy.
Yeah. As soon as I lose one member, it's just Showmaker ulting through and just cleaning up.
Yeah, his team was backing away as well.
Yeah. And then here, again, the sustained damage. Flashes the Frost Bomb is the big thing as well, so avoids all that damage and has the backing off the Lulu.
You can see he was actually the one that was calling for it. He kind of flashed in first, and he was like, yeah, just support me, essentially.
I want to note, he had 2,300 gold in pocket when he went for that play.
Yeah.
So,
well,
kind of
Career might die. I'm not sure if it's worth it still for DRX. Okay, they are going to get the shutdown on
Showmaker's here.
But yeah, Showmaker's here. Double knockup does come in, and the charm is going to miss, but Showmaker just kind of pressing his buttons on the entire enemy team. He's got 25 stacks of Vajais now. And I think that's, is that 10 kills? I think it's 10 kills. It's either 9 or 10. As, yeah, he's actually just going to get charmed up. Nice try with the clone, and that might make 11.
Wow.
Yeah, 11 and 0.
These Magi stacks, which also give me more movement speed.
Yeah.
And he did go Shadow Flame. He wants to kill people more than he already is.
I think that's fair. I don't think he's in a lot of danger.
I'm again, Brennan, I'm drawing comparison between the items on the mid laners.
Yeah.
It's 2 stack Rod of Ages, Fiendish Codex. Oh, Yukal does have a Dark Seal though.
Yeah,
and you know what? No, you know what? That's the only way.
Cats and strays. It's only been one day, not even 24 hours. But yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Based on what we saw yesterday. We're just looking at all the stats on the left, level, total gold.
There's also a Fed Yunara.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to TP on top of this and smash. Okay, they're going to go into, or just let the Rift Herald go. Rich is just kind of dead behind enemy lines, as they were never really going to win that fight. Here comes the Ornn ultimate on top of it all. Catches one, gets a flash out of the other, and now it's just everybody trying to flash away. The Slurkle comes in. Willer, not very long for this world, as the knockup comes in from Xiu as well into the Wild Growth. It is just disgusting here on the Rift. DK really playing with their food. Showmaker, he just TP spot.
Showmaker was so far from the fight.
It's LCK Cup. I'm pretty certain.
I predicted a 2-0 for D+, and I still feel like it was a bit conservative. Based on this game.
Yeah, it should have been a 3-0 maybe.
Yeah, it's not looking so good.
Who knows what's going to happen in game 2, though.
Yeah, we've had crazier things than a bounce back from this.
Yeah.
But
us and I are praying right now, but
yeah, I mean,
it's not working very well.
If you've read it 2-1 right now,
yeah. Well, yeah, this game is just kind of, it's just kind of over, guys.
It's kind of what? Over?
Over now.
It's over now.
Yeah, that's what DRX want right now. They want it over, and they want out, and they want to get into game 2.
I think at some point, I mean,
flip. Even that, honestly, I don't think they can throw at Baron. Like, I don't think it's possible.
I mean,
much everything does not have Deathfire Grasp in 2026. A double knockup is going to come in, as now Showmaker is going to go, but he has Zhonya's completed, as knockup will come in and get Showmaker. They take him down, but they have not dealt with Smash. But they stopped the Baron take, so...
From Yukal.
Yeah.
Didn't let him flash out of that to get away, so great play there. Question is, what will it amount to? Showmaker is about ready to TP, and they are on the Baron again.
Yeah, I mean, Willer's just got to get in the pit, which he can with the Blast Cone, as that's a knockup from the TP, and now the big Cataclysm finds everybody, and he just dies. But now we got Showmaker on the chase, and we have the Charm down. Looking for that first kill. He gets the reset, and everybody is just running away. As Showmaker now, he's going to get healed up. And yeah, eventually Yukal will go down as well. It's a nice turn here from DK, not the most difficult one to pull off. And now they'll go for the Baron.
Well, Lucid is dead, but I don't think it matters. So yeah, they'll just go for it. They also have an Ornn to tank it, which makes it pretty chill. Yeah, just so difficult. This is what I mean. It's like you come over to contest the objective.
As Willer down 3 levels, would love a Gromp. He is going to get it. Now down only 2 levels, as Lucid is really not scared of anything. Has the whole team behind him and did a good job of baiting that one out. The knockup does not hit Smash, and that's going to be a double kill for him. Looking for the triple, does not get it. Greer steals a second kill, and so no Penta will come in here. But this game was done, I'd say, about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So now we're going to kill the Nexus.
Yeah. I don't think there's too much to add. I think we covered everything in the game. A rough game 1 for DRX. D+ getting the early momentum and just carrying it away. And DRX really just need to find a way to bounce back. But I'm sure they've been thinking about that for a good amount of time during this game, even.
Yeah, they definitely were. This is not an easy game to analyze because, well, straight up, there's nothing to analyze. Down goes the Nexus. DK looking very...
into a crazy fight with the Lucian Braum Pantheon.
Surely this time.
If they get into the mid game, I think they can play around, especially the fact that their backline is so mobile. Down in the long trade, it feels bad. But you can go for like quick trades, disengage. And
oh no, that's really unfortunate for Andal to miss that hook, as now they're going to continue on the trade. We have TP coming in from Yukal. Showmaker's already here. The flash, Miasma just secures the kill onto Andal. He couldn't flash away from the grounding. And again, we're fighting over an early scuttle. And Xiu goes over the wall. They're going to commit to this one. They want to get on top of Smash. Where have we seen this before? It's Showmaker with full health and full mana, and they're all running away from him. As Willer's getting low, Showmaker can kind of do whatever he wants, although he's in a less comfortable spot this time. Still going to get the kill on a Jiwoo. Still looking for the kill on a Yukal. One burst should be able to get it, but he misses the Q. And oh no, Yukal not like this. And it's a 3-kill Showmaker again.
Why are we doing this again? Doesn't get that much crazy value. They do get a stun down on a couple of members, but Showmaker just dodges everything. He's just insane.
Yeah.
Dodging the Mystic shot there. Get some asthma down here.
And they're fighting, by the way, in the bot lane in live, so at least something good. So, an ounce of goodness going the way of DRX. And it's even more than an ounce. Geo up to 3 kills now.
Everything. And then it's like, oh, they have nothing left. I'm flashing in.
Yeah.
And the lack of summoners from the earlier skirmish as well, obviously.
Oniv's in a lot of trouble now. He doesn't have flash, and, well, Lucid does. So they're going to give that kill to Career, who does last hit that, unfortunately. Geo going to get traded a little bit there as well.
So here's a neat trick I've learned about bot lane matchups, right? Bot wins.
That'll work. That'll work.
Yeah.
That'll tilt them for sure.
Yes, yes.
Well, Ondil just TP'd back the unsealed spellbook. Career does have the door up, but there are 3 of them.
As I said, good 2v2 play. Good 2v2 play from the bot lane.
Yukal is dead, and surely DRX to say, okay, we're going to back. Nope, they're just going to go for it anyway. Yeah, Willer's dead, and we got even a TP coming in here because why not? They did not need the TP, but actually that's Career, not the cannon. Anyway, they should not have fought that at all.
I genuinely think DRX should just be banned from the bot side river. I think if Joker had coach comms, he'd come in and be, guys, you're not allowed in the bot side river. You are banned until 15 minutes game time. It's pretty insane. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, Onks just wrote down his POM. His POM selection.
Oh, I did I? Oh.
I'm not going to spoil it because, you know, you don't know. It's probably a split vote here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close. You never know. Yeah, assuming, you know, a certain team wins, I think it's pretty safe.
Yeah. And if DRX do somehow end up winning the series, you know, we're going to lose these trades. So, yeah, I don't really want to see it anymore. This time, though, they do have Yukal down here. Smash is going to flash away. Nice flash in from Career on the block. And also able to get right up in front and land that Q on Ondil. And they even give that kill over to Smash as Lucid gets there, Showmaker gets there.
Andal trying to find the angle, doesn't succeed. And now they're trying to set up a dive. Not the easiest.
Yeah, this one definitely not as good as game number 1 as they're going to try to force it in onto Yukal. Smash going to get pretty low.
Oh, the ult!
And the ult is gigantic. Going to catch Yukal on top of it all as the route is finished here for Showmaker. Now 5 kills.
When you got so many kills and doing a lot of damage, maybe he was just getting all his procs from hitting champions.
Well, they're going to try to fight this one 4v3. The Nautilus ult does come out. Career might be in a bit of trouble. Big burst damage does come in, but now able to get in front is Lucid. Still not able to avoid the Aurora damage, though, as a hook does sail wide. And Showmaker's just mid.
I know Andal has flash. Oh.
Now Lucid's here. Flash. Oh, no, he's just taking names.
Oh,
much like Lucid in game 1, he is back. And, well, now he's dead. But that's because Yukal is also bot. They're really trying to babysit down here, which honestly makes a lot of sense. Trying to dodge all of these skill shots.
Back to the rest of the
map. We have seen that a couple of times now. And, yeah, Cataclysm gonna force you back and forces the turret down.
Got the Farmalon. There we go.
He's back. Oh, he got
okay, no, that's enough. That's enough.
Career, he is playing Braum, so it's a little bit easier for him to get out, but still having trouble. And he's just dead to Ondil's ult. Lucid's like, man, I was doing the dragon.
You know, D+ are still really far ahead, but DRX are getting a lot of kills.
Yeah.
It's feeling a very messy game compared to game 1. I feel like an aspect of it is you are playing into a fed Cassiopeia and not a Ferrari. So these skirmishes aren't just like falling apart immediately every time you opt into them. It's easier to fight without Showmaker being there.
6 times is...
It's also celestial opposition on both of them.
Well, Onil's going to hook into the wall, and Lucid has some choice words for him about that. As the Megacone Engage Braum comes in, not something we see very often. There's the Slicing Maelstrom on the enemy team, and not just on the Scion. Geo's dead, by the way. He's just getting flanked by 4 people. Yukal comes in. He's probably regretting that choice now. As he does get the kill, does still die to the spear.
Hey.
Rich cutting through that Scion.
But look who didn't die.
It's Career.
With the spear, and then the tanks just run away. Once again, I did predict a 2-0. Thinking like I said 2-0, but looking at this, I'm like I said 2-0, but all I'm saying is based on this, I didn't expect it to be this one-sided.
Yeah.
This feels more one-sided than my prediction That's what I'm trying to say. This feels more one-sided than I thought it would be, and my prediction was a 2-0.
I see.
That's what I'm trying to convey. That's the point I'm trying to make. This feels more one-sided than even I thought, and I said 2-0, which is as one-sided as we can convey with our prediction.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it'd be closer than this. And this is not like, my prediction was not close.
This is not.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, they're trying to engage on a Braum again. It's worked out a lot for them, to be honest.
Kill the Braum, kill the Braum, kill the Braum!
They will, don't worry. That's another kill over to Jiwoo.
You could have taken away. Their takeaway, kill Korea.
So Showmaker's just being turned onto here. And there's nowhere for him to go. He doesn't have his flash either. He is just going to go down. Jiwoo just take a bunch of damage, though. And the fight comes in. Here's the slicing Maelstrom we were looking for. Forces the flash out of Yukal. Otherwise, he would be a third casualty. Xiu gonna run straight into Willer, who is only level 11. I think Xiu was okay to take this trade, actually. Rich hits the wall! And,
Rich.
You know, if he were there, honestly, I don't even know if he would have helped. And he does die anyway. So that's going to be the end of that.
You know what?
Like to flex.
It's only a 7.6k goal lead. This...
it's a lot less than game 1.
It's not even that big of a goal lead compared to some of the throws we've seen so far.
So...
the LCK.
Okay, we're going to see another hook. This, again, is Pantheon. You know... okay, TP's going to come in, and this time the shield, it is going to go down.
They got him.
And they got the kill. And this time now,
Showmaker
going to be caught up as the Q comes down.
Okay, some good picks.
Into what should be a Chemtech Drake. Not bad.
Finding some angles. This is good. See, I said you were counting your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah. Well, Yukal does a lot of burst damage, but he's still 3 levels behind Jiwoo. As now Smash just going to send it here into Jiwoo, and ooh, the locket saves him and the dive, as that's going to be the kill going over to Jiwoo. Jiwoo is just leaving. It will be a problem.
For much longer.
Yeah. Man, what was Atlas thinking with the 2-1 prediction? Crazy.
Yeah.
I would never.
Insane. I mean, that's what happens. Thank you for describing the exact series of events.
Xiu looking pretty dead. He is going to get the stun down.
Oh, the ults. You know, Willer's ults have been kind of... Like, is he 3, 6, and 7? Yes. We haven't given up, and neither will I, until the Nexus explodes.
We've seen crazier things, even this week. And
even yesterday?
Yeah. That's included in this week. They are going to go in onto Ondil. Not the easiest target to take down, and Lucid does put up his shield as now Smash comes in, and it's just one big bait. Showmaker in a bit of trouble, but he's just so tanky, man. They can't chew through the Cassiopeia, and now Xiu's here trying to interact with Jiwoo. It's not going to happen. And they're just chasing the Cassiopeia for some reason. It's not, guys. Oh no. Jiwoo, no!
The minion.
He did hit the minion, yeah. That's, get down, Mr. President.
He's
Mr.
just dodging,
Showmaker.
dipping.
One spear? No, Lucid's gonna run straight into the smash. And, yeah, it's just gonna be 2 kills anyway. Zombie Scion trying to be relevant, but...
Okay, I know I said I wasn't giving up on DRX. You need to die. He's like, no, I did. I'm like, okay, fair play, buddy. I appreciate the effort.
He was feeling like he had to.
Well, it's just hitting the ults.
Same for Xiu. You know, he's like, I feel like I kind of...
Doing good with the ults on Ambessa. That is the thing that I'm praising. You know, it's a good look. If he hadn't fallen really far behind in the early skirmish, if they went 10,000 gold down, yeah, very important, very vital that we get this. TP wards being pinged. Kennen is coming.
All right, they're trying to just fight this instead, and Anjo dies to a culling.
Nearly.
Well, basically, yeah. She was like, I will get that kill for you guys. As Rich, as well, does not exist. You thought he was tanky. No, he was not. Flash over the wall. Xiu does interact with Jiwoo. And Jiwoo is
so dead.
He's so dead. Yeah, there's just no getting away from that. As a stun will come in right at the last moments. And that'll be the end of him and the end of Willer. And hopefully the end of this game. So we can go on to the next series, because this one has been a bit of a clanker. DK just bopping him over the head with a giant red hammer, and that's going to be it. It's just going to be a 2-0.
This one was a bit more fast and loose than game one. You know, game one felt really just over after the first skirmish.
Get him, Rich. Wait, not like that.
And, you know, Game 2 felt really over after the first skirmish, but with a little bit more goofing about in the meantime.
Yeah. 48 kills. 48 kills here in game number 2, 27 minutes. DK, they are miles ahead.
Like an early game champion, but like we've seen her have so much impact in these team fights in the later stages in the LCK, and be really disruptive. So timing from Peter, because he waited for the minion to die to land the dredge line to set that up. But Lehen's got some honey fruit, won't really do much to the lane itself, and with the priority that's been achieved here, and the fact that Sponge already at level 6, they pick up the dragon. So first dragon secured in the LCK, so Scout doing good there.
Some of those picks have been Chovy as well. Peter stuck around and just died for it. I'm not really sure what the idea of sticking around was in the first place.
Perhaps.
Interesting start for him. Closer is now level 7, so you can actually do things here. Gonna land the stun and immediately back away, and Peter's just dead again. Doesn't have flash, so again, there's just no escape for him. They're gonna give this kill over to Scout, and that is a second death. Oh, no. He is. He's in a lot of trouble here.
Try clear the wave.
Yeah, he has flash cleanse available. He's gonna get slowed up. There's the Slurkle as well, and there is the flash. And Peter comes up, but guess who's here? It's Taeun and Scout getting in and getting that kill. Pyosik trying to come in and get the kill. He does take down Sponge, but that is it. He immediately dies. So 2 kills now to Scout. He's up to 3-0, feeling like Showmaker from the first series. And I think Peter just dies a third time. There's really no escape for him. And he's not going to trade back a kill either. So 2 kills for Taeun, 3 for Scout.
Yeah. The only caveat you kind of have is that Dudu and Pyosik are at least ahead of their counterparts.
Yeah, but
that almost makes it feel worse though, because it's like the fact there's only a 1.6k gold lead is because the top jungler offsetting the massive lead Taeun has.
Okay, Sponge doesn't have Smite, but it turns out it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. They do get the flash out of Sponge at least.
Jack of all trades, so I'm not 100% certain if he has cashback.
Well,
actually, the gold lead did just close by a good amount, so I think he does have cashback. So I'm gonna assume he does. And he will have his quest in a moment. And you know what? Feeling a little bit better. Feeling a little bit better. Quest is about to come in now. Doctor takes some back in return, but still, finding some poke like that definitely helpful. Kingen now has his Eclipse, but it's still into a Rek'Sai. He just kind of heals up. Oh no, Peter.
All right, well, Peter is in a lot of trouble here. Doesn't look like he'll be getting out of this one.
Yeah, he doesn't get a bailout.
And Taeun got the kill as well.
Yeah, not ideal.
Simulator.
A lot of dying, ultimately. Not having a fun time. Just a tricky one, I think, again, the Nautilus into this composition, you know, when you get jumped on by the Leona Jarvan, it's just hard to disengage. And I think Nautilus just feeling very squishy right now with the amount of champions who have Dragon, but they're a little bit slow. They do have a nice ward there, which isn't spotted by the control ward, but this is going quickly. And the problem is, your jungler's a Jace. You don't really want your Jace in melee range to smite, but if this Dragon goes...
Oh, he's just going to get flashed on and engaged on, and Pyosik doesn't get to play the game, although Sponge is taking a huge amount of damage. He will survive for now, as he is incredibly low, but at least they do have the smite still. Scout is making plays in this one, although he might have to pay for it, but still, the Dragon goes over to the side of Nongshim, and yeah, we did get 1 kill for DNS.
One as well. The gold overall is still close, but you're getting really what you need. Well, sometimes send a Shock Blast at Scout for free gold. If he does, he gives away that they're in the brush.
I mean, Scout is
But if he doesn't, he doesn't collect
he's not buying
a little bit of gold.
Well, it seems like they want to make a play on a closer, actually, but this is... I mean, there are a bunch of members from Nongshim up here, and we're going to throw an ult into Scout, and yeah, I mean, Lehen's is right there to block all the damage. They're trying to take him out, but now Sponge is here, and the flash away, and the big Cataclysm comes in from Sponge, and they are just baited 100%. Duckdown finds himself in a 1v1 with Taeun, which he's never going to win, and Nongshim get a gigantic fight, and Dudu's just in the bottom lane like, guys, come on, I just TP'd bot.
Well, at least Dudu's still going strong.
Yep.
The rest of his team, though, not so much. And Baron will be the prize for this. Nongshim were ready. Felt like they had a read on this play. and weren't surprised at all when the attempt came in. DNS definitely feeling a little bit desperate when they set up for this.
They have to get in there, though. There's, like, really not an option to give away Cloud Soul here, but they're down 5,500 gold.
Oh, the Shock Blast missed.
Yeah, he hit the first one, missed the second one, and every single one he misses might be a death sentence for his team. Trying to zone their way in. Peter not going to hit the hook. They do get in, but that's the Cloud Soul for the side of Nongshin. Taeun very low as Dudu, the Year of Dudu, gets the big shutdown. But I think the Year of Dudu will end here as Scout is taking a bunch of damage. Closer's like, we got to go. But meanwhile, the entire team is being roasted in the backline by a Jarvan. Closer, all by his lonesome, will be taken out. Nongshim immediately say, we get the Cloud Soul, we get the big fight. And they might just take the game.
Absolutely brutal, honestly. Just felt like DNS struggled to approach that one. Peter couldn't connect with the engage. Oh, what's it called? The quiver thing. Brendan, help me.
It does look like a quiver.
What's it called?
I always think it kind of looks like a little mini cannon. They were not fighting against a Yunara, as far as I can remember. Yeah, even the Shock Blast into Taeun is not that big of a deal. As Duckdom, he does have Flash, but he also does not have a health bar. Down he will go, and the wallets are just gigantic. Closer's like, I'm playing Onivia, I'll stop them. Nope, not gonna happen. Dudu, here Dudu's still going strong, but...
just run away, Dudu.
Yeah,
Stay safe.
Take the tunnel.
Stay safe.
Grab the wave in mid lane, maybe.
Stay safe. Yeah. I think this is drastically reducing the chances that DNS have to flip the Elder. But, you know, Dudu's keeping the hopes alive.
Yeah. And so they say, well, we got 3 of them. Let's take the Baron.
Yeah, Dudu's stolen the game out, keeping it alive.
He is.
Honestly,
doing a great job.
Hard to kill. And pretty threatening.
What about this time?
He's testing it right now.
Okay.
Not that hard to kill, all things considered, if all people are hitting
He got
you.
space for the team.
Yes.
He got space for the team to move in. Oh, Shock Blast.
Did not do that much, all things considered.
It did.
And their strongest member is now dead. Sponge is 4 levels up.
Vision of Yoshi. Oh no, he's dead. Yeah, there's no hope here as the Solar Flare hits 2. Duckdom is dead. There we go.
Yeah, let's not even bother flipping the Elder.
And it's 30 minutes, and Nongshim will win game at #1 with a 15,000 gold lead. GG.
GG. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I said this last series. I don't think game 2 can be as bad.
You know, I feel like there wasn't as straightforward of a issue early on.
That makes it feel weird. You know, it's a short-range team comp. Zaya's going to do completely fine into that. Rakan syncs super well with the Wukong. You have that mobility. You have so many people to dash to who are going to be stuck in the fight. I think it's a really high, but mostly mitigated. Okay, we get the fight.
Yeah, we're just getting the fight. They're just going for it. I mean, DNS are definitely trying to force this. They want to burst down Pyoshik, who just goes into the Cyclone, does get the smite down, but look at this. Everybody's so low in the pit. And only the one guy did go down, and that was the Dragon. It's still 3 kills over to the side of Nongshim. So yes, you do get the Dragon, but you lose quite a lot. Trying to get a fight afterwards, but they never made a fight happen because they had to commit all in the pit and take a bajillion damage just to get the Drake. As now we got Taeun, or rather Lehens, onto the turret. I assumed it was Taeun because why was Lehens kind of farming there? That's a big bubble, and now Duckdom, he's going to take a gigantic amount of damage himself. Taeun is on the chase, waiting for that culling. It doesn't quite have it, but still doing lots of damage. Even the bubble helping out, and you can see that Duckdom has to flash away.
Yeah, I mean, look at the item differential between the bot laners. Taeun with the BF sword, a Dirk, and the Scout slingshot. Now the culling!
Guys, you're just backing underneath the turret. The culling was so close. Things I guess.
He will survive playing that game. I think the main thing is the mid lane, right? Is we're seeing this massive...
Okay, that's embarrassing. Taeun is just giggling as he's walking back to lane.
Not perm patch.
Okay.
Oh, we'll see the replay first. He actually eased himself with the ult on the way, so he gets the extra damage the most.
Yeah.
Okay, after this play, Duckdom is half HP. That doesn't feel good.
Just waiting for the dash in. There's the cleanse, but he is going to get charmed and locked up. Lehens sacrifices for his AD carry.
Okay. here's the pitch, right? Firstly, Nongshim, short-range composition.
Wait,
remember?
Maybe it's a pentakills, which honestly is actually not that bad on Nongshim. Scout is going to get charmed up here, but it's just a little trade. Not really amounting to much. And it is a pentakills. There's the calling. Duck Dom is like, man, this is not very enjoyable.
He said damn and he ducked behind the minions. Yeah, not having a fun time in this lane matchup. Not the Essence Revolution, but going for the Storm Razor.
They're just diving. They're just pressing their buttons on a Duck Dom who does not have the Feather Storm, and they will get the kill, but it is a trade 1-for-1. The TP does come in from Dudu, though.
I'm not sure what the TP was for, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Closer is not in a very fun spot. He is going to have to Spirit Rush away.
Yeah, ult down. I don't think Scout used his ult.
Peter going to press his buttons, and not a lot of buttons here for Taeyoon, as now the Cyclone will be used, and the shutdown does go to Dudu. As taking up the turret here, Peter nearly dies, but...
Okay, that's what the ult's for. The TP's for, sorry, I guess. A lot of flashes committed to make this happen, but you see the dive potential of the comp. And now we got to play here. Dudu has Leandries, by the way. He's strong.
Yeah, Scout, I mean, he's got his flash, but he just elects not to use it. Doesn't really get a good opportunity to do so.
It is the year of Dudu.
It's the year of Dudu.
And he has a
interaction with our top laners, but now we will.
TP'd on.
Well, it was nice while it lasted. Good caster curse. Ox. Sorry, new quiver. Yeah, Dudu's dead. Yeah. And here Dudu will be, once again, put on hold just for a moment, and will continue when he does revive.
That's compelling. I believe it. Honestly, Peter just probably said something like that, and he has the great vibes, so that's all they needed.
I mean, realistically, like, Nongshim got that lead, but their follow-up plays were, we're going to dive the turret, trade 1-for-1.
Right, everyone's slowed is massive, so...
When is Lucian Nami not going to be a thing? Is it ever not going to be a thing? We're just killing the turret up in the top lane. Meanwhile, throwing ults at each other in the bottom lane. Closer trying to back here, but Sponge is on the way.
He has ult. He's just so dead.
Yeah, it's just really a matter of, you know, does he use the ult or does he use the flash instead?
Why would you flash instead of ult? I guess Dragon's in 30 seconds. I actually think that's the right play.
He really wanted to kill him as fast as possible.
No, I actually think if you think you're going to be contested on Dragon, I actually think using flash instead of ult is correct. I actually think that's the correct play.
It's really heads up from Sponge.
Because ult is more useful in a Dragon fight than flash on a Vi. So yep. Either way.
Well, DNS get the Dragon.
Okay.
So, maybe again, I think the idea was
maybe he
correct.
wasn't in range to ult, and he had to flash to close distance anyway. I don't know.
Well,
either way.
No, he was charging his Q. Like, he would have Q'd and then ulted.
No, but maybe he would get charmed if he Q'd, if he didn't flash.
Maybe, yeah. Well, hence, looks like he's a bit dead. Hits a lot of people with Tidal Wave. Yeah, meanwhile, a TP came in.
If he just blank Qs him, I think he just gets charmed and dies. So that perspective makes sense.
All right. I think
we've definitely done it to death.
Figured out.
Yes.
What
it to death.
Closer's going in, and Scout is as well. He knows there's no escape once that kill on a Closer. He's not going to have it. As there's the R2, but he is burning down to Dudu. So,
the Ignite!
Flash Ignite comes in from Peter. They're really going to get him. And also Duck Dom is dead. So, yeah, I mean, you're trading, but also Taeyoon is just like he is a juggernaut here in the mid lane. Yeah,
Nongshim managed to build up another gold lead. Feels like TNS kind of losing that grasp on the game a bit, but they did get the Dragon. So, closer to Soul.
Sponge decided he was going to do the Krugs.
Whoa.
He's getting punished for it, it looks like. We have a nice bubble to catch both of them. But we do have another flash coming in. Dudu does want this kill, and they get it. Will they consider the culling? Didn't really do a whole lot.
Okay, and we have Leandries and Closer, so Closer's doing something.
Right, he's trying to get in here. Looks like Dudu might be in a little bit of trouble as Equalizer comes down. He just wants to turn that damage onto Sponge, who is burning to a crisp. And it's a little bit late on the reaction here from Nongshim. Kingin does tank a lot, but so does Closer. He goes down, or rather Scout, and now Taeyoon. It's a clean ace for the side of DNS. They turn the game on its head.
It's the year of Dudu. He comes in huge. Nongshim try the engage onto him, and even though not a single member of DNS has a flash available, it just doesn't matter. They just team fight better. They just click Q on the Rumble. He does the drill. Very much gonna like pokey. I'm gonna do like 300 like that. He does that damage.
Yeah.
And then he waits a little bit. Like, I actually think it will take a long time for you to kill my...
Oh, man! It's gigantic! The equalizer hits the Lucian! And Dudu says, get on my back, team! I'm driving the bus! I am the bus! And, yeah, I mean, just like that. Like, Nongshim were trying to posture here for a Drake, and they just got absolutely destroyed.
Annihilated. Just Taehoon trying to get poke. Didn't he know?
Slowly farming. Late TP doesn't matter. Comes in, gets a kill anyway. Was just quietly doing his thing. And
like pokey. I'm gonna do like 300 like that. He does that damage.
Yeah.
And then he waits a little bit. Like, I actually think it will take a long time for you to kill my...
Oh, man! It's gigantic! The equalizer hits the Lucian! And Dudu says, get on my back, team! I'm driving the bus! I am the bus! And, yeah, I mean, just like that. Like, Nongshim were trying to posture here for a Drake, and they just got absolutely destroyed.
Annihilated. Just Taehoon trying to get poke.
I mean, Dudu got a free 3 items, was slowly farming. Late TP doesn't matter, comes in, gets a kill anyway. Was just quietly doing his thing. And the rest of the team... Yeah.
I can see why.
And now he's playing Nami.
Because he has been very good on this Nami. Like, like, genuinely, his Nami line Baron, where the equalizer just covers the whole thing.
So Dudu's here, so yes, we are going to have Scout with some pressure in the bot lane. And maybe someone eventually has to go back. That is a decent amount of gold on the map that Nongshim can get.
Oh, they're sending Dokdam just to soul the dragon?
Just take the Drake.
By the way, this is such a great move because Dokdam's so weak, I don't think it even matters.
This is his best. What is your function? I take the final Hextech Drake. Like, that's it.
Honestly, as long as Scout doesn't find him, he's fine. Oh, wait, Scout might be coming. Oh, no.
I think he just...
Oh. No.
Okay, Dudu's here,
Okay, it's fine.
He's got the chaperone. And to be honest, this Baron is so slow, too. Like, they are not even hitting it anymore.
Okay, that was scary.
It does go to Nukdom, and that is Hextech Soul.
Wait, they need Dudu here. Dudu should TP up. Yeah, he's coming.
He's TPing. And now, I mean, they're just going to try to engage on a close. That's a 3-man knockup, actually, from the Kazante. Doesn't matter, though, as the Vi is down, Taehoon is down as well, and the wallets are just too large, and Dudu gets here, and that's when you know the fight is over. Triple kill for Closer. It looks like this one will be closed out as well.
Yep, oh, the Hextech slow. You know what, Scout? You have permission to leave. It's okay. Long death timers, they should just be able to end the game here. I think they have enough damage, unless Scout does some miracle play to buy time, but I mean, the mini wave's small, but I think they can just do it.
Yeah. They can easily tank it up. And they're going to do exactly that. Peter tries to get in there, and Scout is trying his best as well. He had permission to leave, but he's still going to try his best.
He got another kill.
Yeah, he did. He got the kill, but the kill on the Nexus will go to DNS, and we are going...
Ultimately, you know, I thought we'd get something a bit crazy in Game 3 of Fearless. This feels quite tame overall. I do think the Gwen is a big scary factor, especially since Dudu got his hands on it. Which we've seen a lot of Scions abuse, because it's a max HP shield that you get later in the game.
It's gigantic.
So they normally like TP into fights and have that mega shield.
Flash on in as Dudu, maybe he thought he had flash. I'm not so sure because he's just dead. First blood goes over to King, and that must have been a misclick. All right, break it down.
Okay, so Kingan's like, I have Ignite. I feel good here.
So he tried to avoid the
He tried to flash the Q, but Kingan ended it early because he knew he would try and flash it. So he's like, I'm just going to get the damage. I don't care about getting the knock. You know,
a bit more.
Considering it's supposed to nullify magic, it doesn't really do that good of a job.
All right, here we go. Ignite is off cooldown. Dudu is getting traded against, and he's not having a very fun time. He's just getting autoed to death. Flash over the scissors, and Kingan gets a second solo kill against Dudu.
Well, this time...
All right.
The smite!
There is Lee Sin, and he does get in. Now, Pyosik has flash. He is going to utilize it just to get away.
That was actually pretty slick from Pyosik. Smite the minion to get the Q on him. That was pretty smooth. Died to Sponge. So, well played. Yeah, got hit by the slow. King just walks up and ignites him and just starts autoing him. Gets inside the shroud so he can land everything. And then flashes over the snip.
Meanwhile, we got a pretty big trade in the bottom lane. The Hen's almost dead. Doesn't look like he will die, as Taeyun is continuing the trade. He says, no, I win this. And I'm not sure that we agree. And he's going to have to flash away.
Now, so we'll see what he can do with that.
Nice Q to come through, but they're engaging with the jungler here. Taeyun has barrier as well. They're just going to look for Peter. And there is the stun. Easy kill. Taeyun picks it up. Meanwhile, we got a little ult trade in mid. Pyosik is here. And trying to clear the wave. The Q will just be dodged. Scout says, I don't need my flash. I just run away.
Yeah, that bot play a little ambitious. I think would have made complete sense if Pyosik had been there. Have your jungle backing up, just a little bit ambitious. Itchy trigger finger comes through from Peter and ends up backfiring. Try to ult to the mid lane though. Close are going to be, I think, pretty happy with it. If you're trading ults and don't end up doing any sums. Okay, the Hen's not your red buff.
Yeah.
King has an ignite again, by the way, so is he going to get another solo kill? That's the question.
And let's see what he can do. No ult available, just trying to clear the wave as much as possible. Pyosik says, I'm just going to... yeah, the Q
there's no way. There's no way!
Well, and now maybe Dudu's in a bit of trouble. Zombie Scion's getting in there. The dash is going to help. And Sponge just says, I'll take it from here. Man, that was... I kind of want to close my eyes in reverse. Like, can I take that out of my brain? Like, I don't want to see that. Unfortunately, it was the LCK.
You saw him charging it up! And you ward-hopped into it! What did you think was going to happen?
Now, if he hits the Q, does he live? I think he does.
But, like, you can just ward-hop not into the Q!
I know. I mean, they're collapsing now, but it looks a little bit late. It's like they're dilly-dallying a bit, and yeah, DNS will just get it. Peter had a good angle as well.
Okay, they can get some plate gold here, though. You know.
Let Hens take the red buff.
Just take the grub.
Maybe the health regen? Anyway, we are looking to maybe do something here on the Rift Herald, but it's late again. I mean, Sponge is still going to go in, gets that ult down, bit of damage on a duck down, but Peter also getting low, but he hits the ult on a 3, and that's all he needs to do. The health be damned. And the Scion is going to run away, so they get the Rift Herald +2. Not half bad for DNS.
Yeah, I just feel like the team fight, the setup, better from DNS, coming in immediately. If Scout or Taeyun are fed, then it's less of a concern, but they're not fed. It's been a pretty even game. If they're just dishing out damage, that's okay, but there's a lot of threats on the other team that they kind of have to fend off.
We got Duck Down to finish off that. They're trying to TP in here, actually, DNS. They want to get a bit more.
Yeah, Scout with no flash.
And, I mean, they should be able to get Scout. Like, that should happen. They're looking to trade the turrets as well. The needles do go through, and Dudu picks up the kill. And that should eventually be the turret as well. And meanwhile, King is just getting top turret.
So last game, we saw a DNS who fell behind and whipped.
And now, I mean, we got an Infernal Drake in a minute 15, but already DNS are trying to pressure as much as possible with this very early Baron they have.
And Scout is just playing the silent. Just have TP. There are wards behind if they want to go for something crazy. Oh, Dudu's just pushing his power.
Just getting free lights. And they're going to force a fight here. They are going to get Closer. Nobody really stops him. And they say, Closer, you're fine. It's okay. Big shockwave going to hit 3, but Closer will go down. As the sweep catches nobody. And Duckdom is untouched. Dudu is untouched. Although Taeyun is now getting value on the backside. He jumps in, takes out Pyosik. It's a battle of the carries. And it looks pretty good for the Gwen. As Taeyun just does not have the staying power. And it is the year of Dudu officially once again.
The hiatus is over. Year of Dudu back on schedule. Comes into the fight. He's there to clean up when things get messy. And it's him versus Scion, and he takes that any day of the week. Kingen just gets to watch as he kills his tower in front of him.
Oh, man. This is the worst feeling as Kingen.
He's sitting there, he's like,
do anything.
He's like, guys. Shoes, I thought Scout got a lot more value with the ult than he did.
No, he
and
did. No.
Actually, just like everyone just kind of split.
Yeah.
When it came in.
Yeah, he wasn't able to do much. He just kind of went in.
On the same page.
Yeah. And you know, it's looking pretty good for DNS. You and I both DNS predictor.
Oh,
did I
have TP flank coming in? Flank coming in.
Immediately curse it. They're trying to get on top of Ducktop. He's in a lot of trouble actually. This is a good play from Lehens as they get into that back line, but the damage isn't quite sticking as now Taeun pushes in, and the Ezreal is down. A big shockwave, but they've already taken out Duckdom. And this time it's really up to Dudu alone as he is going in. There's nowhere else for him to go. The needle's hit, but that is it. He only gets the one. Pyosik is down, and that is the final kill, going immediately to Taeun.
I don't think they have enough time to end the game here, but it's a massive team fight win for
From
Nongshim.
Malhouse directly, Caster Curse is real, so even he's come around, and you know what? I agree. I always have. But now we have another Baron attempt. We got TP coming in. Sponge is here. He's going to spot this one. Dudu, he TP's in.
Whoa.
And he blast cones out.
Okay. He's okay. He's fine.
He's got that shield.
Dragon's in 2 minutes, so they don't have to do anything crazy now. DNS can just play for Soul. But things are feeling a lot more even. I also want to note, I think Dudu was level 16 and Taeun was level 13.
And, you know, Dudu, he doesn't have the needles anymore, but a lot of posturing here in the front line as now the ult is going to come in. Kangan has to immediately get out. Kick. Not going to hit anyone. Except the Scion, of course. As Ingo Scout, very telegraphed. Duckdom's still going to get it into him. Closer does go down. As the side himself was pretty good on top of it. Duckdom still has angle. And Dudu is in that back line, but he's just CC'd 100-0. And Taeun lives almost forever. Finally goes down, but Duckdom is alone. And now Nongshim will take a huge fight and look to push and maybe end the game.
That should be enough for the Death Timers. I think they can just push to go for an end here. Actually, they don't think they have the time. Looks like the pings are going for the Baron.
Baron, yeah. And, yeah, I mean,
I think they might be right.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens in the next fight, which might not be for a while. I think that Nongshim do have, obviously, the ability to go when everybody's grouped up there with Scout and Kangan, and they had Dudu marked. They knew he was on the top side. He didn't have the needles. He wasn't as much of a threat.
Really gotten anything new in quite some time. So
he's probably going to get an inhibitor turret. So trading an inner for Dudu getting an inhibitor turret against Baron. Maybe they don't get the full inhibitor turret, but Dudu's still going to get away, especially with all these disengage cones. And actually now looking for the engage themselves. Pyosik trying to slow them down, looking for Lehens, but the headbutt comes in, and I think it's just a little bit too much of a reach.
Yeah, not able to find the angle there.
Not really the most impactful Baron push we've seen.
Yeah. I think the game just in a very tense position. Really opted into that much magic resist in the builds.
And they get another turret, so...
Okay, starting to get the pressure.
As we're getting Banshees taken away, we're getting a lot of poke in already. As that is the big slam already into Peter. He is extremely low, and all this damage is only hitting Kangan. So for Nongshim, I mean, yeah, Taeun actually did take a bit of damage himself. And they're just going to try to burst this one down. Might get a bit flippy here as Peter, he is not really a factor anymore. And they're just going to give it away.
The poke is too much, forced away. Dragon given over. It's not sold for Nongshim, but it does stall the game out further. And Dude's in trouble. TP coming in, he's TPing out.
TP. And that's... he got over the wall, he saw the ward, and he's like, oh, well, either I TP or I'm probably just dead. So
yeah, oh, they're going straight for Baron, though.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of damage with their Fed carries.
They actually would do it pretty fast, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Pyosik? Okay, never mind. They're not. It was a TP. It's a long cooldown TP, though, from the... They burnt both the TPs on the side of...
He wants something. And maybe it's going to be Lehens. Doesn't pull the trigger. I mean,
they want his flash.
This game is so close. Like, you could see both sides are like, they want to commit to something, but...
I mean, getting any sum, everyone has their flashes up, right? Getting any summoner would be so big here. Just even like a flash of an Alistair would be huge. I thought they were going to find an angle there, trap him in the pit, maybe kick a Scion into him. They got both the TPs from Nongshim, including that super long cooldown Scion TP. We're in shreds, but you know, Dudu's been on these items for a while. He hasn't really gotten anything new in quite some time, so
he's probably going to get an inhibitor turret. So trading an inner for Dudu getting an inhibitor turret against Baron. Maybe they don't get the full inhibitor turret, but Dudu's still going to get away, especially with all these disengage cones. And actually now looking for the engage themselves. Pyosik trying to slow them down, looking for Lahan's, but the headbutt comes in, and I think it's just a little bit too much of a reach.
Yeah, not able to find the angle there.
Not really the most impactful Baron push we've seen.
Yeah. I think the game's just in a very tense position. They got the Dragon Upper, but they just haven't really opted into that much magic resist in the builds.
And they get another turret, so...
Okay, starting to get the Tayun and Dudu right now, I think are the main characters in this fight.
Yeah. I feel like Peter as well. Like, I want to see him have a good engage, because we haven't really seen it yet. I mean, early in the game, sure, but not on a big late game team fight. As we're getting Banshees taken away, we're getting a lot of poke in already. As that is the big slam already into Peter. He is extremely low, and all this damage is only hitting King in. So for Nongshim, I mean, yeah, Taeyeon actually did take a bit of damage himself. And they're just going to try to burst this one down. Might get a bit flippy here, as Peter, he is not really a factor anymore. And they're just going to give it away.
The poke is too much, forced away. Dragon given over. It's not sold for Nongshim, but it does stall the game out further. And Dude's in trouble. TP coming in, he's TPing out.
TP. Yeah. Well, at least they have a Kaisa that has one.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have anyone who's like crazy tanky, but there will be a decent amount of resists. Like just Gwen naturally.
It's just on vision up here. And I mean, he is Lee Sin.
He dodges. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that was very close. As they're trying to wrap around here, but again, he's Lee Sin. So you're not really getting anything except putting yourself in an awkward spot here as Nongshim. Now they have to wrap around.
This is delicate.
This is like ring around the rosy.
Both teams just jostling for position, you know. I have to remind you, neither team is out if they lose this, but you can see the pressure really on. They don't want to go to that elimination match.
Yeah.
That best of 5. They want to win here.
It's exhausting too. You got to come back to the studio. You got to play potentially 5 games against tier ranks. You don't know where you're going to get there. Exhaust goes in onto Dudu. That's not really going to find anything. They find Scout. They got him. They got him into his Zonias. But no follow-up. There's the flash. Scout now going in on a Pyosik, but that is one scoop onto only Pyosik, and now Sponge is alone. And Nongshim are kind of falling apart at the seams, just trying to escape at this point. And maybe that's some Baron pressure here from DNS. Definitely map pressure as they start up the Baron.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage, right? They get some flashes, they get the Zonias from Scout, but no kills. No kills. And now Nongshim going to reapproach, and the poke from Taeyeon is so scary, by the way, on this Baron.
Yeah.
Whoa, so look at his health.
I mean, they're getting so low here, but Kingen trying to frontline. He's getting low himself. He's just basically dead. He ults, he flashes, he gets away. Smite's just come down here. A little bit late. They do get it, though. Sponge zoned away. He's going into the GA. And now it's all about the Duckdown show. As Sponge not able to get out of this one. In goes Taeyeon trying to burst down Dudu. Not able to, but a 4-man knockup comes in from Lahan's. Taeyeon's still alive, still on the chase, but it's really just him.
Oh, the W!
And Scout goes in as well. He's just going to get so much value onto so many members, but now it's only Taeyeon as he is on the escape. Pyosik getting huge value on the Lee Sin. It's not.
Oh, Duckdown!
And Duckdown! One more Q would do it.
Oh, he's gonna die.
1 Q. There it is. Perfectly timed. And Duckdown seals the deal in the fight.
And Taeyeon's dead.
And I want you guys to keep in mind, this game is not over. Like, Nongshim still could somehow win this. It's not, again, DNS are favored for it. But yeah, Baron only for another minute. And you can see that DNS not really willing to dive at this point. It is just too close.
And now with the Infernal Soul, that extra damage with champions like an Ezreal really starts to hit. You connect a Mystic Shot onto a squishy member.
Yeah, not Sign.
Yeah. Taeyeon does have Rabadons though, so those Void Seekers are a major threat. That poke has been the MO from Nongshim. I do think more magic resist from DNS will really help take the edge off. Because this is such a magic damage heavy composition from Nongshim. Definitely the game has swung into the DNS side at this point.
Definitely has.
But it's still, you know, we've seen it go back and forth many a time in this game.
It's still a really close game. Like, yes, 2 inhibitors are down. DNS trying to push here for the 3rd. And I mean, the Ezreal is chunking so much.
TPing back. They need to defend this 3rd inhibitor.
Yeah, mid lane as well is being pushed in.
Ooh,
and the Void Seekers are not hitting.
If they miss, it's huge because you don't get the cooldown refund when they miss, so it buys you so much time.
Yep. And yeah, Scout kind of has to play both sides here, mid and top. And thankfully for his sake, the wave's not quite synced up.
Yeah, Piershick tanked that one, but it does mean it's back available. That one just, well, I don't know where that was going, but...
Swing and a miss. So yeah, I mean, they still have Azir. Like, they can still chop down, and if they don't have Baron, okay, Sponge went through vision, so he's just gonna have to flash away. Kind of awkward there, but...
Okay, good summon to pick up there from taking that flash away from Sponge. Also, I mean, Baron's up in a minute, and Nongshim on red side, so approaching.
All right.
Oh, well, they're going for Baron.
We're just gonna start it. They say we cannot wait. We have to make something happen. As they're looking, oh, the kick! It's gonna get onto Taeyun as well, and he's dead! And Peyz finds the angle and puts them in the ground. As Scout is still alive, he finally goes down, and that's both carries out of this game. Ducked up, full health, red buff, full build, and this game is over. DNS will win it 2-1 and move on to the playoffs. What a huge performance from them.